Hello, today in the lesson we will solve an example of addition of integers. But when adding these numbers we will use the law of transposition. Let's remember what the law of transposition is. If I need to add two numbers together, I can rearrange them and perform this action. The result will not change. Besides the law of transposition, there is also the law of combination, and it is written like this. If I have a number A and to this number I need to add the sum of the numbers B and C, then I can add the numbers A and B, and to the sum of these numbers add the number C. Or I can first find the sum of the numbers A and C and then add the number B. Using these rules helps to solve examples more rationally. Let's solve one of these examples. You see that in this example there are fractional numbers, there are decimal fractional numbers. First we need to understand the signs of all the numbers. The number -2 whole 3/4 with a minus sign, the number 6.8 with a plus sign, the number 1 whole 25 with a minus sign, and the number 3.1 with a plus sign. Using the first rule, I can move our sum ends and I'll put 6.8 in the first place. And to it, I'll add the number 3.1. Why did I write it down like that? The point is that the number 6.8 with a plus sign and the number 3.1 with a plus sign, I'm comfortable adding positive numbers with the same sign. And the number -2.3, I'll write down the third sum end -2.3 plus the number -1.25. Next, the number 6.8 plus 3.1, so fifth I can add. But the number 3.1, I'll write it down as a decimal, equals 6.8 plus 3.2. Let's remember how to convert an ordinary fraction and write it as a decimal. 3.1. I'll multiply the denominator of 5 by 2, and then I get 3 whole 2/10, and I can write 3.2 as a decimal fraction. In this case, it is easy for me to add the two numbers together. I will use the same rule when I write down the number 2 whole 3/4. 2 whole 3/4. I can multiply the denominator 4 by the number 25. The result is 2 whole ones. 3 times 25 is 75. 4 times 25 is 100. And then the number 2.75 I can write down as 2.75. Fenim. And then I write down -2.75. Let's write down plus minus 1.25. And now 6.8 plus 3.2. That's the number 10. 6 whole 8 plus 3 whole 2 equals 10. The number is -2 whole 75 plus -1 whole 25. I am adding two negative numbers. When I add two negative numbers, I add the moduli of those numbers. 2 75 plus 1 25 is the number 4. and I need to put a sign in front of the number 4. Minus 2 75/100ths plus minus 1 25/100ths. That's the number minus 4. And then 10 minus 4 equals 6. And 6 is the answer to our example. In solving this example, I used the transposition property and the combinatorial property. But at the same time, I did not forget the rules of adding numbers with the same signs and with the same negative signs. And then I got the right answer. Next lesson we will solve some more examples. And for today our lesson has come to an end. Goodbye. See you again.